What is up? It's been about 8 days since I've uploaded a video, and honestly, that sucks. We're gonna talk a little bit about why that is in this video. Also, I have this box full of new baits from Tackle Warehouse. There's some really cool stuff in here. As you can see, I already cracked it open, took a little peek inside. Sorry, I couldn't wait, and there's some really cool stuff in here. I can't wait to show it to you. We're gonna take a look at everything that I got from Tackle Warehouse, and believe it or not, there's probably more baits in this box than you think there are, just from looking at the size of it. Also, this box right here is actually a bonus box. There are actually a couple swim baits that I told myself I wasn't gonna buy, but I broke down and ended up buying a couple of them. Watch to the end if you guys wanna see what the surprise swim baits are in here. Drop your guesses down below if you think you know. But yeah, let's just get off into this. But really quickly, let me give you guys a little lake update, okay? So the lake that I'm on here, the lake that I live on, a lot of you guys know what lake it is. I'm a hill country local. I live right on Lake Travis, and the lake is about 50 feet low right now. It's the 5th lowest that it's ever been in history since they created the lake. And after this weekend, there will be only one boat ramp that still has water on it. We are in the middle of an extreme drought. It's the lowest I've ever seen the lake. And I can actually still get my boat in the water. And to be honest with you guys, I'd launch my boat off the freaking bank if I had to go fishing. But with the lake levels being like they are and conditions being just totally different than I've ever seen them. Like normally it's super clear water, really steep bluff walls, no vegetation, and the lake is like totally flipped with these low levels. We got hydrilla everywhere, which is awesome. I love the hydrilla, but the water clarity is all off. It's all murky, it's dirty practically everywhere, at least down here where I like to fish. And the fishing has been extremely brutal. I mean brutal. It's as bad as I've ever seen it. It's the worst that I've ever seen it. It's not for a lack of trying, guys, I promise you. I'm still fishing, I've been fishing, but in order to get any kind of content on the water, I've had to travel to other lakes, and those videos are coming. I'm gonna show you one of those fish catches from a recent trip that I made right here in this video here in a second, but it's just been really tough here on the home pond to get it done. I've been getting up crack of dawn, going down there at first light, just to see if I could get a bite, and it has been so brutal. I've always, since I moved here, been able to get up at first light, go down to the boat ramp, throw a fluke around, catch a couple fish. It's never failed. I'm always able to go down there and catch a couple first thing in the morning, even when the bite is super tough. Here lately, I've been doing everything that I can to try and catch a fish out here. There have been mornings when I tried and I didn't even get a bite, or I only got like one little bite. It's just been really tough out here on the home pond to put together like a full days worth of fishing for a video for you guys. I have faith that we will get rain. By the graces of God, it will rain at some point and the lake will come up. It always does. It did this same thing, and then in 2018 we had like a biblical flood and the lake came up to, you know, historic high levels. Right now it's at a historic low level, and the fishing is really tough. That being said, I have been traveling around, hitting some different waters. Some of my friends have been nice enough to invite me out on their boats, take me fishing, and show me the ropes on some of these other hill country lakes. I've been learning a lot about some of the other lakes in the area, and you guys will see those videos soon. But it's just been really tough, and I wanted to give you guys a lake update. Brutal conditions, 50-foot low. We got one boat ramp left, and I don't know how much longer that one's gonna last. So bear with me, man, it's just been super tough, and it's not just bass either. I'm talking to my catfishing buddies here in the neighborhood, and they're telling me that they're not even getting bit on their jug lines with cut bait. Some of my tournament homies, shout outs to my friend the Mangler, they're not even fishing the Tuesday nighters anymore. It's just been so brutal, but I do feel like I owed you guys at least a brief explanation on why there's been a dip in the actual fishing content, and I've seen a couple comments in that regard, so I just wanted to give you guys an update on the lake. It's rough, man, it's rough. It's hard out here for a pimp. It's rough in these streets. Here's a look at the boat ramp. Check out how long this boat ramp is though. Lake's like 50 feet low, almost. Here we are. Mile and a half later. Yeah, it's a bummer, man. It's a bummer. But, you know, we'll get through it. Things will turn around, things will get better, and we'll be back to ripping them hopefully sooner than later. But thank you guys for sticking with me. But I do know you guys enjoy the unboxing videos, so I'll try to keep those rolling as much as I possibly can, but there's only so much fishing tackle that I can buy, so it just is what it is, man. Thanks for sticking with me. I'm not going anywhere. The channel's not going anywhere. It's still Faduta, fish every day until the apocalypse, but really it's been more like fish every other day until the apocalypse here lately, because man, it's just tough. We're finally into September. Hopefully we'll get some fall weather soon and things will get better, but that's the update, and there's not really anything I can do about it right now, but I do have some really cool fishing tackle to show you. So if you watched my last video, we did a BFS unboxing bait finesse system, the new craze that's hitting the bass world right now. No, we're not gonna talk about forward-facing sonar. Like I said, in my last one, we unboxed some BFS baits, and a couple of you guys were like, hey, why didn't you open those and show us up close and personal style like you normally do here in the videos? And truth be told is, I didn't want to lose those suckers. A little bitty, man, you breathe and they're gone, you know? So I didn't open the baits that we unboxed in the last video, but I did end up opening a few afterwards, and I'll show those to you now. So here's that little crankbait. This thing is little bitty. I don't know if you can really understand how small this thing is from the camera here, but there's a curve finesse, and it pretty much just dwarfs this thing. So there's that. That's the Megabass Griffin, little square bill bait finesse. Also got the little Megabass BFS popper. There's a look at that guy, little bitty guy. And then this one is the Dog X Junior. That's a really cool looking bait. My bait finesse system setup that we got rigged up in the last video. This is the Dobbins BFS Ultra Finesse casting rod, 7-foot light. I'm gonna be running the Dobbins until I can convince 6 Cents to make me a BFS heater. And I got one of those little Megabass Karashi. This thing right here, super deadly. Actually got the first fish ever on the BFS recently while I was out fishing another lake with my buddy Teacock. I'll show you that fish catch now. It was fun. Check it out. Teacock went to park the truck. I'm down here at the ramp waiting on him to get back. I'm gonna throw this BFS around. I brought it because I couldn't resist. There's a little juvenile bass sitting right there. See if somebody want to eat the mini bait. Still trying to get the first catch on this thing. Got one. Got one on the BFS. Looks like a quad maybe. Yeah, it's a quad. Heck yeah, dude. Got skunk out of the boat for us, Teacock. That's the first fish ever. Oh, he's warm too. We feel like he's in the microwave. On the Karashi with the BFS. All right. Sweet.
Quad, smallmouth, special right there.
Oh, there's smallmouth in this lake, huh?
Yeah, that's a quad.
Yeah, it's a quad. I didn't even think of the possibility. Yeah, it's definitely a quad. Yep. Sweet, dude. That was sick, dude. Second cast. So that was cool. I got the first ever fish on the BFS. Little quad at the boat ramp, but man, that was fun. I can tell I'm really gonna love this BFS setup, and throwing these little baits on this little setup is so much fun. I've been doing that a lot too. I've been taking the BFS down to the water first thing in the morning and just trying to see if I can get one to eat it. No go. At least not here, not on this lake. So they won't even eat the freaking BFS out here right now. At least not for me. I'm sure there's somebody out there that's tearing them up, but me personally, fishing has been brutal. So with all that being said, I got some more BFS baits, guys. I went back in on the T-Dub and I bought some more stuff that looked really cool to me. And I got some other really cool stuff from Megabass as well. Some little swim baits and some other style baits that we're gonna take a look at here. I also got some top water. A lot of really fun stuff in this box. Enough run in my head. There's the update. You guys saw the first ever BFS fish. Let's check out some of these baits. First one I'm gonna pull out of here. Check this out. I don't know the names of all these right off the top of my head, so I'm gonna have to read some packaging here. This is the Megabass X70. It's a little BFS jerkbait. Got the BFS label on the packaging. But look at this thing. I don't know if you guys can see this. Just a little small. Let's see, it's a 3/16 of an ounce, 70 millimeter, little bitty finesse jerkbait. And this color right here immediately stood out to me when I saw it on Tackle Warehouse. And let me tell you guys why. You see that little, it's like a little, it looks like a log perch, right? A log perch, is that what it's called? Log perch. Let me look that up really quick. I gotta make sure I'm not telling you guys the wrong species. Yeah, log perch. So recently we've been noticing that the bass are spitting up log perch. I didn't even know what a log perch was until I saw a bass spit one up, and I had to like Google it and ask people, and I even posted on my Instagram story like, hey, what is this? And I had some people hit me up and say, hey, that's a log perch. So this thing right here is extremely similar. I'll throw a picture up on the screen so you guys can see, but that's why I picked that one up. That little jerkbait right there, I feel like is gonna be a perfect log perch imitation, and I know for a fact they're out there munching on log perch in the lake. So That's the first one that I got right there, the little Megabass X70 jerk bait. It's just like a small BFS jerk bait. Really cool. BFS bait number 1, log perch imitator. Have you guys ever seen a log perch in real life? Let me know down in the comments. I got another one of those Megabass X70s. This color right here, matte shad. Really, really nice, realistic matte shad color jerkbait. Look at that little bitty BFS jerkbait, dude. 3/16 of an ounce, 70 millimeters, suspending. Awesome, dude. Really starting to fall down the BFS rabbit hole, if I'm being honest. Like I said, I've been using it. I've been going out. I've been going down to the water. I've been trying. It's just been really tough. Wasn't able to get a fish on this thing out here yet. But the time that I have spent throwing these baits on a little BFS bait finesse system setup, man, so much fun. You can absolutely sail these baits a mile. Like, it feels like you're just fishing with a normal bait caster. It's just got a clicker drag and it's all finesse, man. I've got 6-pound fluorocarbon line on there right now, and man, even that one little guad that I caught at the boat ramp when I was getting ready to head out with Teacock was just so much fun, man. I had a blast the few times that I was able to use this equipment, even though I've only caught one fish on it, man. So falling deeper and deeper down the BFS rabbit hole, I feel myself wanting to do more of this type of fishing. I love throwing big baits, you know, really big, heavy power gear and big swim baits. That's a lot of fun. As you can see, I got a lot of swim baits behind me. This right here is fun too. And if you watch my last video, you heard me talk about how I'm trying to incorporate more techniques into my repertoire and make sure that I'm not, you know, closing myself off from some potential fish catching technology. So a couple more of the BFS baits that I got. These are 2 more jerk baits, but they're a little bit bigger. These are the X80 Juniors, and these are actually 1/4 of an ounce. Not gonna tear these open, but you guys can get a really good look at those colors right there. That's Spawn Cherry and GG Shad. That little pink one right there, dude. Nice. Sweet, dude. A little bit bigger, a little bit heavier. 1/4 ounce on those, 65 millimeter, but still it says BFS on there, so I grabbed a couple of those. There's another one. Looks like I got 3 of those. That's Invisible Wakasagi. Awesome looking color. Check that out, man. So a few little Megabass jerk baits. There's another one. French Pearl. You know we love that. Boom, 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 boom. It's like a bone color with an orange belly. Sweet. What else do we got in here? I also picked up a couple more of the Megabass Karashi. Really love throwing that bait. If you guys have ever seen a Karashi in the water, you know why. It looks so good, man. It fishes really similar to a fluke, you know, just barely subsurface. A little twitching bait fish is what it looks like. Man, it's a killer little bait. Check that thing out. That's the, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that name of that color. Make myself sound like an idiot. But it's a really cool looking little bluegill pattern. And this one is really similar, but different. Just another one, looks like a little, I don't know, little baby bass or a bluegill. So those are the Megabass Karashi, the X80 Junior 1/4 ounce, and then the X70. So far, I'm probably most excited about this little log perch pattern X70. I know they're gonna smash that one. But wait, there's more. I got some more cool stuff in here. Oh wait, one more X70 right here. This one is Hito Wakasagi. Little chrome look to the top of that one. Nice, let's bust it open. These ones that I can get back in the box, I'm okay with opening. It's the ones that I have to like tear the packaging on. I really don't want to have these things floating away on me. Of course, I'm sort of joking there. They're not gonna float away. They're not that small, but they're tiny, man. So I'm trying to keep everything in order here before I lose one. Let's check this one out of the package. Come on, let go, dude. All right, check that out, dude. Little X70 with the chrome and the clear. Sick, dude. Some new BFS heaters to throw on the BFS, not a heater, at least not yet. But yeah, stoked on these little X70s. A couple little BFS heaters. If only we had a real BFS heater. Maybe one day, no promises. I'm just some dude, and why would they listen to me, you know? But the response when I told you guys about potentially making a BFS heater series rod was overwhelmingly positive. A lot of you guys seem like you were really into it. So I'm hoping that one day we'll be able to make that happen. I will run it by the powers that be and see what they say about it. But you know, a lot of times ideas get shot down pretty quick. So we'll just have to see how it goes. I got a couple more baits in here. Some really fun stuff. But let's switch off the Megabass gear really quick and I'll show you these two guys right here. These are 1/4 ounce, 60 millimeter river to sea whopper ploppers. Pretty sure they're 1/4 ounce. Yeah, 1/4 ounce, 7 grams. Check those guys out, dude. We got the monkey butt color and we got the bone color. Small profile, 60 millimeter BFS worthy whopper ploppers. These are the smallest whopper ploppers that I have ever seen. I didn't even know they had a 60. But when I saw it, I had to have it. And man, how much fun is it gonna be when we go out and throw this little spritzer and get smashed on a BFS up top on a top water. Really looking forward to it. That's that monkey butt color. That's one of my favorite colors. Just like a clear shad, a little bit of pink and shad brown on the top. Really natural looking color. And then of course, you guys all know the boom, 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 boom. That's a couple 60 millimeter whopper ploppers to try to throw on the BFS. I don't even know how these go back in the package. How does this work? Okay, there we go. But I'm really excited to get out there and throw all of these new baits on the BFS. Really looking forward to some cooler weather. We can get out there and start throwing these tiny little square bills around. That's gonna be so much fun. You guys let me know which of those baits was your favorite. That's all the BFS stuff I got, but don't worry, we got more stuff. We're gonna transition off into the swim bait phase of the video because I got another bait from Megabass that I never had before. This is the Sleeper Gill. Check it out. Got a few of these. And man, they got some awesome colors. First up right here, this is the Sleeper Gill Gillco. So same color as, where was it? We had one called Gillco a minute ago, didn't we? Where'd it go? Where'd the Gillco? Oh, there it is. It's the log perch. Gillco is the actual name of the log perch one if you guys were looking to pick one of these up. That's the Gillco, and that's the Gillco Sleeper Gill. So side by side, really similar, but that's a bigger, not big, it's a bigger 3/4 of an ounce bluegill soft swim bait. So never tried the Sleeper Gill. I've thrown the dark sleeper, never caught a fish on it, just being totally honest. But you know, I saw these Sleeper Gills. Why not, man? They got me, dude. I've really been enjoying unboxing this Megabass stuff. Megabass makes some quality stuff in my experience, and some of their colors are just off the charts. So that's a fun looking little swim bait. Excited to throw that one. I also got one to mimic a gizzard shad. Got a lot of gizzard shad in my lake. This one right here is the gizzard color. That's another 3/4 ounce bait. The Sleeper Gill is 3.2 inches long, so that gives you an idea of the size. That looks like a gizzard shad to me though, even though it's in a bluegill profile, really similar to a gizzard shad, so I think they'll smash that. Also, check this one out. That one's like the most vibrant, interesting, eye-catching color. Maybe catching the angler a little bit more than actually catching the fish, but I saw it and I had to have it. That's that pumpkin seed Sleeper Gill. Sweet, dude. So 3 little bluegill swim baits that I added to my arsenal that I'm excited to try out for the first time here on the channel with you guys. Man, we got a lot of baits to try out. We got a lot of stuff to work through, a lot of techniques to hone, and it's just been, the fishing has just been so horrible. It's been practically impossible to do so, but we're not gonna stop trying until we get there. We'll make it happen eventually, and God willing, we'll get some rain soon. But I got a couple more baits in here. These are not swim baits, they're not BFS baits. They're crawfish style baits. Check these out, man. This is the Sleeper Craw. You guys seen this yet? This just sort of popped up on my radar, and I was like, dang, dude, that looks like a sweet little crawfish bait. So I grabbed a couple. This one right here is the Numa Ibi. I don't even, yeah, they're colors, man. You know, JDM baits, a lot of times these colors are harder to pronounce for an English-speaking gentleman like myself, so I will not embarrass myself by trying, but it's just a really natural sort of green pumpkin, watermelon seed crawfish color. It actually has like a more of a motor oil color to it than a seed or a pumpkin. But anyways, there's that one, and then I also got this one, which is like green pumpkin blue. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Screw it. Let's go ahead and bust one out of the pack, dude. Up close and personal style. You guys know how I do these unboxings most of the time. And I had a couple of you get on me and say, hey, why didn't you take those out of the package in that last video? So let's take a look at this Sleeper Craw right here, man. Jiggling and wiggling. Plastic seems durable, but soft enough, not too soft. And you got the round bend hook hidden there in the top portion of the bait. It's crawling backwards. I don't know. We'll see. Never thrown one, never seen one until today. But there it is, man. A little sleeper, was it sleeper craw? The sleeper craw from Megabass. 5/8 of an ounce. It looks like it's about 3 inches long, something like that. Yeah, 3 inch, 5/8 of an ounce. That's just like a green pumpkin blue color. And that's the Megabass haul for the day. Out of everything that we just looked at, I gotta say that I think I'm most excited, as I mentioned, about the Gill, aka the Log Perch X70. I have a feeling this is gonna get absolutely smashed. Smashed. We've been seeing them coughing up log perch. Have you guys ever seen a log perch before? I didn't even know what a log perch was until I saw our bass spitting them up. Check this out. Speaking of log perch, a while back, I even painted up this little jerkbait right here to kind of try to mimic one. I don't know. Maybe a little bit too much tiger striping going on there, but that's something that I was just working on here in the garage. That's a provoke, a 6 cents provoke jerkbait. But I feel like this right here is a freaking dead ringer. I mean, look at that. Looks just like a dang log perch, dude. It doesn't get any closer to a log perch than that right there. You guys let me know what you think about these BFS baits. Do you have a BFS setup? Do you throw BFS? A lot of you guys said that you do, and you seem to be really enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to getting in the mix with you and getting some more experience with the BFS stuff. So yeah, I'm starting to build my arsenal there. Gonna be able to put together a pretty deadly little BFS box, if I may say so myself. I got some really cool stuff. If you guys watched the last video, has some soft plastics and some BFS TR stuff to go along with all the other Megabass hard baits that we opened in the previous video. So you guys go check that out if you haven't already. But as promised, I got a little bonus box here. This is a package of baits that I swore I was never going to buy because I didn't really see the need. You guys will kind of understand what I'm talking about after I get off into this box. No use running my mouth. Just get off in the box and show them the baits. So technically I already have a lot of these, but I don't already have a lot of these. Does that make sense? Of course not. Don Bonics.
It's like preheat, you know how you set it up to blow up? I'm already pre-blown, so I'm already hooked up. Does that make no sense? Of course it don't. Don Bonics.
Check it out. This is it's the Spro Chad shad. So I picked up a couple of the Spro Chads, man. Told myself I wasn't gonna do it. Ended up doing it. I got the bone one and I got the thread fin one. So let's crack one of these open, get our hands on it for the first time, take a look at it up close and personal style because it's not BFS and I'm definitely not gonna lose this swim bait. And then we'll grab a real, original KGB Chad Shad off the wall back there and we'll compare the two. But there's a look at the thread fin. First impressions right out of the package. Feels nice, feels sturdy. Well made, doesn't feel cheap. Yeah, so I told myself I wasn't ever gonna buy any of these because I have several actual Chad Shads, custom paints. I have more in the boat, and I have a few Chads. I've lost a few Chads. Chad Shads are not easy to get a hold of anymore. The price has gone up, the hype around them is really built. But with the Spro version, the production model, the mass-produced Spro. That's right, this is a mass-produced bait. A lot of times, man, the swim bait community can be really hard on anybody that goes outside of the country or outside of their garage even to get a bait made and bring it to the masses. And I feel like there's been a lot of leeway given to Spro. Like it was a sin and then they did it and then it was okay. But anyways, enough of that, drama-free. But with more and more of the Spro baits showing up in tackle shops everywhere, this bait's getting a little bit more accessible, you know, a little bit easier to find now. So I picked up a couple. I actually ordered these from a place that I had never ordered from before called Lake Pro Tackle. Shout out to Lake Pro. They gave me a good deal on these Chads. So I got the thread fin and I got that bone. This one actually looks really good, not gonna lie. The bone one looks good. This is probably the one that I'd start out throwing. Old Spro bone Chad. Let's grab a real Chad Shad off the wall back here. Do a little compare and contrast. So, I don't know. I guess that doesn't matter. A little bit different gap in the joint. I'm just pointing out things that I'm noticing. A little bit thicker, a little bit bulkier on the head section. A little bit wider. Is it a little bit wider? I mean, just barely. You really gotta look to notice, but it is a little bit wider. Paint jobs on my actual Chads, I mean, they're just absolutely breathtaking. I mean, that's beautiful compared to this. This is really nice, but this is where it's at, dude. Like, these custom paints are, that one's called School Bus. Really love that one. Got that one from Baitworks, but the bone looks good. Seems like a quality swim bait. Haven't thrown it yet. I have no idea how it swims. You guys let me know. Have you picked up any of the production Spro Shads, or do you have any of the OGs? Really love throwing this bait. It's a lot of fun. And like I said, man, I just ended up deciding to pick up a couple of the production ones once I started to see them like pretty much being readily available for everybody. When they first came out, it seemed like you couldn't even get one. Not that I was trying to, but I saw a lot of people complaining that they weren't able to get their hands on these. But now they seem to be hitting the shelves with some consistency. So I grabbed me a couple and I will throw them and let you guys know how they swim compared to the real deal. Now I'll go ahead and take a moment to, let's do this one more time here. There's the real one in front and the new one is in the back. Just a little bit, I mean, it's really close. It's super close, but it's just a little bit, this one's just a little bit thicker. If that makes sense, at least compared to this one. Two of my other favorites. So this one is a rough Chad. This is actually not the smooth Chad. This is the old school rough version, and the paint was just wrecked on it. So I did a little freaking garage tune-up, as you can see, and just sprayed it bone. I think it looks great. It's really beat up looking still, sort of unfinished look, but it's got a real natural sort of appeal to it. So I think I'm gonna leave it like that, depending on how it swims. This color right here is one of my favorites. Look, it's just really, really natural. Looks like sort of like a carp, like a wounded carp color. Really beautiful. I can't remember what it's called. Rock Star something, I don't know. Either way, man, just want to show you guys a couple of my other Chad Shads. Let you guys sit in with me for another unboxing. It's been tough here, man. It's been tough here in Texas. It's been hot. It's been brutal. It's been practically impossible for me to link up with any sort of meaningful fish catches here on the home pond. So I've been traveling around, and I do have some videos coming to you guys from some other bodies of water really soon. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick unboxing video. I apologize for the delay since my last upload, and honestly, I apologize for it being 2 BFS videos in a row, but what do you want me to do? It was either this or nothing, so I hope you enjoyed sitting through this unboxing with me. Also, really quick before we wrap up the video, I gotta give a massive thank you and shout outs to Waterland, the best shades in the game. If you guys haven't checked out Waterland sunglasses, I highly encourage you to check them out. They're big supporters of what we do over here, and with the summertime winding down, a lot of people can start forgetting about the importance of good polarized lenses out there on the water. So I wanted to just quickly remind you guys that not only does Waterland make some of the best sunglasses in the game, the best shades that I've ever personally used out there on the water, but I can help you guys save a little bit of money if you use my code JR15 on waterlandco.com to pick up any pair of sunglasses. It's going to support the channel. It's going to help you save some bread, and I promise you, once you try Waterlands, you will never look back. Also, massive shout outs as always to 6th Sense Fishing for supporting us, helping us do what we do. 6thsensefishing.com, JR10 for the win. #1 way to support the channel. If you ride with me, if you ride with the channel, if you want to see us continue making free fishing videos for everyone to enjoy here on YouTube, next time you're shopping around for some fishing tackle and you want to secure the heaters, save the bread, check out 6thsensefishing.com and use my code JR10 at checkout. Send me a screenshot on Instagram or Facebook so that I can post it up and give you a shout out. It's just a way for me to say thank you for helping us keep this whole thing running. And as always, big love to the almighty Heater Army. But I appreciate anyone who takes time out of their day to watch these videos. Without you guys, I would be nothing. So I'm eternally grateful. But that's about all I got for you. That about does it. That about wraps her on up. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and I will see you on the next one. Log perch.